Welcome to Dorado Maroma Beach. We're going to be doing a video, give you a tour of the place to some degree. Might not be the best one you've ever seen, but hopefully it'll give you some good ideas on whether you want to come and visit or not. Right next to me, we see a pile of sargassum, and if you hear any noise, it's a payloader loading up seaweed, sargassum. Every morning they work super hard, and yep, that's what we're doing here. All right, so let's get the show on the road. We just checked into our room at Dorado Maroma Beach. And this is our room. I'll give you a quick little tour of the room. It's very spacious. I don't know the square footage, but it's nice and roomy. The decor is pretty basic, but I like it. Nothing too fancy. I know my wife and family was not impressed with our check-in. I didn't take any video of the check-in, but here's our deck with a pool, and it has a pool view, partial ocean. It's very lovely. Sitting area outside. But the room itself is, like I said, very nice. Take you into the bathroom and storage area. It's got your normal closet with stuff in there. Giant jacuzzi. A separate bathroom door. A shower. Nice shower. And actually an outdoor shower as well. Never had one of these before. So this is pretty interesting. And there's two sinks, dual mirrors. Ceilings are nice and high. The room is pretty cool. I have to say it's very nice. And this is our first day here, so we'll be checking out other aspects of it, but so far pretty good. Like I said, the check-in was underwhelming, but the place does look beautiful. I'm anxious to see other aspects of it, the beach, the restaurants, and other things we'll be showing along the way as well. This is my first time kind of giving a rating. I'll give a rating at the end of what I think. This is my fourth trip. We've been to Dominican Republic a couple times, Cancun last year, and now this, and I'm just a regular guy. I'll tell you what my opinion is of the whole experience. I'll give you some basic rundowns of the facility here, the Dorado at Maroma Beach. There's 4 restaurants. Pepitos. I'll go through the dinner options first. Pepitos is a Mexican restaurant. Lima Limons is an Asian restaurant. They also have a Caribbean restaurant, as well as, I think it's Mio's or Mayo's as an Italian. And I'm going to start off by telling you I'm a picky eater, not necessarily uppity, but I probably eat more like a kid than anybody you know. So I think the food was pretty darn good. So if you're, and a lot of people actually love the food. My wife gave it a pretty good thumbs up for the different foods for dinner. So I have to say that's a good thing. Now, Pepitos and Lima Limons are also your breakfast options as well as your lunch options. So you kind of flip-flop every day or find what your favorite is and stick to that. But kind of go back and forth. Some days it turned out where we were there 3 times between the two with breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They also have a taco stand. I think it's called Taqueria. That's kind of located in the center of all the buildings where people are staying. They also have an ice cream shop. And then once a week, they have on the beach a big Mexican spread where they have different stands that are set up all around the beach, and they have tables and chairs and a whole variety, kind of like a buffet style. And then they have entertainment all night out there as well, live entertainment. And then actually found out later in the week, right next to Lima Limons, there's a public beach area, and it's a pretty big area, but you can get a voucher at the front desk, and El Dorado will pay you. You go there, and they put a wristband on you. And the one location where I went, I wanted something different. They had brick oven pizza, different toppings you can get. Just got a cheese and pepperoni. It was actually pretty good, so I like that kind of for a change of pace. But just up a little ways was grilling. They were grilling hot dogs, cheeseburgers, and other Mexican foods. So if you just want to change your pace, that's just off site, right next to Lima Limons, and you get a voucher, and El Dorado pays for that as well. As far as bars, I don't drink much, so it didn't really matter to me. But the family, they like to have a drink or two, so there's plenty of bars. Each of the pools has a swim up bar, and then there's a main beach bar located kind of, I would almost call it like a little mini courtyard. It's by Pepito's, and at the end of the main pool, there's a big bar, and that's a lot of people hang out there, and that's actually where they have music at nighttime, entertainment. But there's plenty of areas if you want to get your drink on, and they do have people come around asking if you want drinks. It's not like other resorts we've been to where they have foot soldiers endlessly roaming, wanting to get you drinks. Here it's kind of slow and in between, but they will come around and ask you if you want something to drink. For activities, there's volleyball on the beach. Each day they have volleyball in the pool. And they seem to get a pretty good crowd for both. There's paddleball on the beach. They have kayaks, which I'm not sure if you have to rent those or not. They have crafts where they're painting almost every day. One day was a hat, a baseball hat. Another day was a bag. Another day they had little pottery. So there's lots of activities to keep you busy. Yoga or exercise also they do in the pool. They have a nice spa, and they come around sometimes looking if you want a massage. They had a few free massages, I think. And there's a gym up there that I took advantage of. It's a pretty decent one. But all in all, it's a peaceful, quiet resort in general. It's not a party hotspot if that's what you're looking for. But if you want to have a nice, calm, peaceful vacation, definitely a nice place to check out. And as I said, there's entertainment every night, live music. And most of that takes place down here by Pepito's and at the end of the pool. They also have a bar. It's called Rick's Bar. That's closer to the spa and the gym. We never made it there. I don't know if we'll make it there by the end of the week, but definitely interesting. It's definitely a beautiful resort. The landscaping is phenomenal. The palm trees, it's very lush and tropical and well manicured and taken care of, just as the beaches. The sand is phenomenal on the beach. Unfortunately, this week we're getting a lot of sargassum, as I'll talk about in other parts of the video and show you. So that's kind of sad that they're working really hard. So I can't be mad at them. It's what's going on in the ocean everywhere. So can't do anything. One thing you might want to be mindful of that I have never heard of before. Just this is new to me, but they have animals that kind of roam the property at times. Sometimes it seems like there's a lot. Sometimes you won't see them, but they're called coati, if I'm pronouncing it anywhere close, but they resemble a raccoon with a long snout and long ring-tailed. They're very curious and bold, and they roam around. If you're not used to animals, it could get you a little nervous. I know at nighttime when we're going back to our rooms, the one night there had to be about 6 or 8 running around through the bushes and on the stairs. And they're not. Some of them are pretty good size, and it's well lit, but it is still dark because it's nighttime. So seeing all these critters running around, for some folks, that could be unnerving. So just be aware of that if that's going to happen. But that's a basic rundown of the facility. It's a very nice place. I most definitely would like to come back. There's a lot of places I want to go visit. So as I said, there's a good handful of people that have been here 4, 5, 6, 10 times. So it's worth checking out at some point. and we'll give you more at the end. Good morning. We're out on our deck this morning. Got a partial beautiful view of the ocean, and this is our pool. All the rooms on this side have a pool on their deck. The bottom floor is a swim out, and this is the main pool that you can see over the railings. It's not huge, but this is a boutique hotel, so it suffices for everybody. If you can sort of see below, the bottom rooms have the swim out where they can get to the pool, and later we'll get a view down there as well. As I mentioned, this is an adults only, all-inclusive boutique restaurant. Not restaurant, hotel. You can tell it's my first time. This is the main pool. It's lively, but if you're looking for action, I'm not sure if this boutique is what you would be looking for. Here's the rooms that all have the swim outs on the bottom floor, and the second and third floor have your own pool on your deck. Straight ahead through the water there, you see there's a swim up bar, and the building behind it houses two of the restaurants. Downstairs is the Italian Milo, and upstairs is Caribbean. And we'll be talking about the restaurants at another time. Behind me is Pepito's, another restaurant. This one serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner, different menus. What's nice here, it's all first come, first serve, but the cabanas, which in many places they charge, are free here. There's not a lot of them, but there's several here by the pool. And then on the beach, there's more. And it's first come, first served. And the other resorts that I've been to have been a lot crazier as far as getting seats and or cabanas. So this is a lot more leisurely. If you like chill and relaxing, this is the place for you. But again, at the end, I'll kind of give my rating or review. Not that I'm one to judge. It's interesting, we've talked to number of people that have been here 4 times, some 7 or 8 times, another couple that comes a couple times a year. So a lot of people do love it here, but it's not action packed. It's, like I said, more chill, relaxed. And here's the view the other way towards the beach. And there's only a couple of pools. There's one, I guess that would be considered the quiet pool. We'll get around there in a minute. So they have activities here during the day, playing volleyball, some water aerobics. A lot of palm trees. All right, we'll head to the other pool. So we're heading towards the technically quiet pool. Try not to make you dizzy. One thing we've noticed here, we're in the middle to end of March. The mornings are pretty chilly. Pretty chilly. You might want to bring a light jacket if you come this time of the year. Now these rooms here don't have a swim out. They have a nice patio. And we've arrived at the quiet pool. It's much smaller than the other one. They have a little eating area. They also have the swim up bar. And generally less people during the day. One thing we notice is that the pools are cold. It takes a long time for the days for them to heat up. But I've noticed that at other resorts too. Kind of would be nice to have a little bit heated. I guess certain times of the year it's probably too warm, but other times you have to be determined to go in. But all in all, it's a beautiful setting. There is a smaller pool farther down. I'm not sure if that's for everybody. So here's another little pool, but I don't know if this is private for people just staying in this area. But again, it's all a beautiful setting. And to my right, you can see some of the cabanas on the beach. We'll get to the beach shortly. But for now, this is the last pool. But again, I honestly don't know if this is for everybody. The grounds are very beautiful. There's a little sitting area with hammocks and different seatings available. A couple gift shops in the area as well. There's another angle of the hammocks. Just a little peaceful area. All adding to the ambiance of the place. Just to look at the grounds a little bit, how serene and peaceful and beautiful. It's very well kept. All kinds of little pathways. Beautiful area. It's hard not to be happy when you're walking around here. So we're here in the gymnasium. We got a bunch of machines and free weights. It's like a power rack. Got a bunch of cables and dumbbells, barbells, kettlebells, medicine balls. Nice variety. People are on the treadmill, so I won't show them. But looks like you can get a good workout in here. All right, let's get at it. All right, we're on the beach here in Maroma, El Dorado, and we're looking at overwater bungalows. They look very nice, but they're priced for what you can gather, starting at around $15,000, going up, maybe even as high as $30,000, depending on the view. They have a lot of them. They have a restaurant that's exclusively for them. If you stay here at El Dorado, you can get a dinner there, but you have to pay extra, and I think it can range up to $120 a person potentially. But they're nice, and used to have to travel to the other side of the world to enjoy something like this, but I think they have it here, I think in Jamaica, and obviously becoming more and more popular. It's a beautiful morning on the beach here, although there is morning sargassum. Not as bad as I've seen in other places, and if you see down here, there's a big crew working in the morning to get these taken care of. This beach is ranked in the top 10 in the world, and the beach is very lovely. The sand is phenomenal, white powdery, and the water's relatively calm most of the time. There is a warning today. There's a red flag and jellyfish sign, so don't know if we'll be enjoying that at all. But my problem on this trip is I got severe sciatic going on, and actually I might have canceled if we had a different opportunity because my walking is terrible. But anyways, back to the beach. They have a lot of chairs and cabanas on the beach. First come, first serve. And the cabanas, it's nice that you don't have to pay for them extra. I think I mentioned that before. A lot of places, the cabanas are an extra charge. And here, it's just easy first come, first serve. But the beach is definitely beautiful. And if I felt good, I would be doing tons of walking on the beach. If you like that kind of activity, jogging or walking the beach in the mornings, this would be the place for you. It's phenomenal. And it's all lined obviously with palm trees. And a lot of the rooms do have a pretty good view. Actually, me and my wife talked there might be too many trees sometimes where it's shady. If you're a beach person and there's no jellyfish or other issues, this looks like it would be a place for you. I was hoping the sun would peek out from behind those clouds because it is a stunning morning view, but it is awesome. Figured I should give you another view of the beautiful beach. Beautiful palm trees, a lot of palm trees down there. And beach walking is phenomenal. A lot of opportunities here. And they're working hard. It's an endless job. I'm going to show you some of the sargassum that's going on over here. It's unbelievable. Yesterday they removed an enormous amount, an ungodly amount of sargassum, and now look at the pile already. And it just keeps coming in and coming in. So definitely no swimming today, I think, down at the end. It's just unreal. Unreal how much. I thought maybe there'd be a couple days that it would kind of slow down, but these guys raking it. It's got to be demoralizing to do what they do and then wake up the next morning and there's just as much. But see the beautiful trees, beautiful facilities. But it is, otherwise it would be a beautiful beach. But I guess that's the way the ball bounces. But it's still wonderful out here to see everything. Just can't enjoy the beach and the ocean as we'd like to. Here's a place I frequented a few times, Ice Cream Helados. Open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And they have various ice creams and some other treats. But just wanted to do a little walking around, and I've never been to Hawaii, but the trees and landscaping kind of reminds me of what Hawaii might look like. We're heading to this bigger building. That's where the spa and the gym are, and Rick's Bar. But I don't know if there's an elevator because Rick's Bar is upstairs. And we have mobility issues with our crew, so we might not be going up there, but I think not only is Rick's Bar up there, but I think some entertainment at times. But as you can see, the landscaping, everything is just beautiful around here, especially on a sunny day. There's also a VIP lounge here, I believe. This first door is for Rick's Bar. Second one is the VIP personal concierge, and the third building is the spa. I have to retract my earlier statement because there is an elevator in here. Shows the different things on each floor, what you can do. We are down by the main pool, and here's a sitting area, and where we're seating is where the live music happens most every night, and they put extra seats around here. But this is kind of like the main hub of activity. Pepito's restaurant is nearby. It's very peaceful and nice. This is also one of the eateries where you can get tacos during the day. Taqueria. And there's seating areas. Very pleasant. There's another seating area by the quiet pool. There's one of the gift shops. We're on our way for breakfast at Lima Limones. But wherever you walk, it's beautiful. We are inside Lima Leones for breakfast. There's some outdoor seating is beautiful. View of the ocean is incredible. Food is good. This is the other area I had spoke about where the pizza. It's a big area. It seems more public. People come in buses. Here's the brick oven right here for the pizza. And there's a little gift shop, and beyond the gift shop you can get the cheeseburgers and hamburgers, hot dogs, Mexican food. There's a marina down there. And there's our little friend. We got a little treat. All right, so let me give you some final grades and thoughts on our vacation here and what's going on. As I said before, I've said throughout the video, it's a beautiful resort. The beach is beautiful. Unfortunately, we were dealt a bad hand with lots of sargassum, but that's hitting everywhere. It's nothing you can do about it. I do appreciate they work super hard, and I feel bad for the people that they're working like crazy to get rid of it, and then the next day it's back with even more. So definitely I feel bad, but it's a beautiful resort. The rooms are spacious. The ceilings are high. I love that about the place. And the rooms are big. The view is good where we are. We have a nice view of the pool and partial ocean view. I don't know why somebody's calling. So the beach, as I said, is beautiful. For walking, it's phenomenal. But be aware that if you come down here, that might have issues with the sargassum. What I do appreciate on the beach is there's cabanas, and being a boutique, I don't know if we're at capacity or not, but very easy in the morning to get a cabana and get lounge chairs out on the beach, even down around the pool in general. It's pretty good. And what I appreciate the cabanas, you don't have to pay. Where some places on the beach, you have to pay for the cabanas. But it's awesome. That's all I can say about that. The food and restaurants, as I mentioned earlier, I'm one of the pickiest persons you're going to find, and I no issues finding something to eat every day, even though there's a lot of repeat. We're here for 9 full days, so we're 9 days of eating where you have 4 restaurants to pick from. So you're doing a lot of repeats, especially for breakfast and lunch, and no issues. I would give 7 out of 10. Right? I should go back and tell you the resort, I give it 8 out of 10. The beach, 8 out of 10. Food and restaurants, I would give it definitely a 7 out of 10. The pools, I would say they're adequate. I'm not totally blown away by them. It's a good size, but they have platforms in the water that you could put lounge beds on. So it kind of shrinks the pool a little bit, and I feel like they could be a little bigger. Actually, a little warmer would be nice too. And there's no hot tubs on the facility. I really enjoy hot tubs, so that's a little bit of a negative. But all in all, I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10 for the pools. For the staff, they're super friendly. No issues with the staff. Possibly they seemed at times a little understaffed, if anything. And the only issue I have, I like to get things done and get moving, and I think sometimes there's a little bit of slow motion in the actions of doing things, and could just be me. Activities and entertainment, I would say they're adequate. It's not really what I'm looking for. I'm coming to relax and just chill by the pool, chill by the beach, and so the activities and entertainment is kind of just like a bonus, but I don't think any of it was really phenomenal per se, if that's what you're into and that's what you're looking for. But it'll get you by, it'll keep you busy, and then as I mentioned before, there's a lot of repeat customers who love the place and come back regularly. And I guess once I go visit many other places, there's a lot of other islands and even places here in Mexico that I'd like to go to, but I'd definitely keep it on the radar and probably would come back. So overall, I talked to our group, or the group of 5 of us, my wife's parents and her friend, sister, best friend, sister, and generally they all ended up 7 out of 10 is what they would give it. And although her father, he's a tough one, he said 5 out of 10, which to me is a little bit extreme. I would say 7.5 to 8. I would give it out of 10. I would definitely come back. If the sargassum wasn't here and we got into the water a bunch, who knows? I might have even rose a few little things. This is only my 4th all-inclusive resort, and every one of them I loved. But there's little annoying things or little things that could be better. So I don't know if you're ever going to find the perfect place where this is where I'm going to always come. But I definitely would be back. So hopefully this video helped you out and gave you some things to think about, and we'll try to do more. My channel technically is about health and longevity, but this is one aspect of that. We want to have a good quality of life, want to enjoy life the best we can while we're doing it. So I'm going to include videos like this because hoping to retire soon and hoping to do more traveling. So I'm going to incorporate these things if you find it helpful, hopefully entertaining, and you'll find how odd I am as we go through the videos. So hopefully you enjoy it. Take care.